focus on. Yeah, we're gonna get all this nitrogen into the ground. The beans have this really unusual effect. They'll suck the CO2 and nitrogen out of the air, and they'll put it inside their leaves. So if this goes back into the soil, I have all this extra energy that was grabbed from the atmosphere, not just from the soil. So that makes a big difference. We're going to cultivate this all in. We could have waited to harvest the beans, but we've decided we have so many beans on the property, we're going to just use this area to cultivate it a couple times. We'll reseed this right away with new seeds, and we'll keep this cycle going where we can actually get really great soil, not bringing it in horseback, but using seeds, bean seeds, to create a better soil. And something really interesting happens when you put new seeds on top of this area that had beans in it without taking the energy out. The bean seeds will germinate and they'll grow a lot faster because they're familiar with this soil because it had beans growing in it before. If you were to take the beans away and get rid of the energy they provide, like put this green manure somewhere else, we wouldn't get this benefit of the soil being acclimatized to growing more beans. So that's our thought process, is that we want to grow more beans in the same spot, which is actually a little bit of a oxymoron in gardening terms, because you're supposed to rotate the crops. But in this case, we're not taking the energy away. We're leaving the energy in the ground. And we're just going to put new seeds on top and let that cycle continue over and over again. And what's really interesting is there's not a single weed anywhere. The beans have taken over and they're protecting the ground from the sun. They're protecting the ground from weeds infiltrating the soil. So it's definitely a win-win every way you look at it, having the beans working this soil. Some of these beans will start to try to grow again, but that's okay. We're going to fill this all up with new seeds. Here's one weed on the outskirts. And we're going to try to show some soil so the beans have this really good start. The new seeds. There's another thing we could have done too, is we could have had a pair of clippers and we could have cut off all this green matter, chop it, take it somewhere else in the garden, and use the nitrogen fixer in compost piles and other areas. Keeping it in this place is interesting because this will turn white and dry very quickly. And I want to show you guys exactly what goes on. These little balls that are attached to the beans are very typical of nitrogen fixers. These balls contain endless energy. They're very strong. And when you cultivate that into the ground, the energy stays in place. You don't have energy leaving this area. So anytime you have a plant that has this ability to create these storage units on the roots, You have to encourage them to get your garden very strong and get the nitrogen back into your soil. Yeah, I need to describe one more thing with these beans or with anything that's growing in your ground. So this soil is very sandy on purpose. We put a lot of river sand in here. But I'll tell you something that is very interesting is so when you pull out these roots and you look very closely at the soil that comes out, it's been transformed. It's a lot more organic and less sandy. So by having these beans growing in the ground, not not only am I adding all this extra energy, nitrogen and all kinds of other things back into the soil, but I'm also employing the beans to work my soil. They've actually improved the soil simply by growing in the ground. And it's always beneficial to have something growing in your garden. Always cover all your soil. Have stuff working. Have stuff being your best employees. Your plant roots will do so much more work than any gardener could. Remember to keep your soils working. Anything that is working, any garden areas that are working, are improving the soils in such a way that they are closer to being perfect. And that's a big benefit of actually growing nitrogen fixers in your garden. They will be your workhorse in improving your soil and making your soil a lot better for the next crop. Before we seed, we always like to mechanically chew up this green matter, green manure. A machete is really good for that. It makes it a lot smaller and it lies a lot flatter. That way the next bean seeds have a bit of protection from the sun, and it will decay a lot quicker this way too, because it's the roots and the stems have been disconnected, and it makes a big difference when we have it chopped up like this, and it'll work a lot quicker turning back into soil. Yeah, from our experience, I want to describe something here. So if we actually didn't chop up the beans, if we just left everything the way it is right now, they would start to grow again. The root systems would turn around and dig themselves back into the ground. This probably would be covered again in maybe 3 months, 2 months. This would be completely covered with beans again, just by these roots turning themselves around and going back into the ground to save themselves. It would be a mechanism of survival. They would try their best to get their feet back in the ground and start to grow again. But we're going to seed this anyways, so we don't have to rely on these guys turning themselves around. Like this is still in the ground here. It would start to grow immediately again. So I'm going to seed this, and then we're going to have this area completely covered again in less than a month. That's how quick this would go because of this acclimatization of the soil being familiar with growing beans already. So there's more than 10 different beans in here. I think it's 13 different beans in this container. And we like to work with the diversity of having many different beans because we get different nutritional values returned back into the soil. Micronutrients and microorganisms prefer living in an environment, a soil environment with many different varieties of beans. And we're going to mechanically kick this around a little bit. And what happens here is the beans will fall in between the green matter, the green manure, and they'll be protected from the sun. So by having the green matter still in place, I've already provided the new beans with protection from the sun. The sun is brutal here in Ecuador, so anything that helps will help the beans germinate a lot quicker. and they're falling through, which is really nice. Dario, ¿me puedes limpiar eso mejor? Algo de hierba mala. We're finding, the only place we're finding any weeds are on the outskirts of the beans. So inside the center, there are no weeds whatsoever. So I just do this. I'm going to work it in a bit, and I can visually see that the beans are covered. Okay.